Thanks for being here. Appellate courts are seeing more appeals cases since the Pretrial Fairness Act went into effect. This, according to new information released by the Pretrial Release Appeals Task Force that was created by the Illinois Supreme Court.
News Channel 20's Julia Rosier joins us live now with a breakdown of that report. Julia?
Don, Stacy, that's right. This here is the nearly 20-page report that the task force released earlier this month. The task force was created earlier this year to take a look at the volume of appeals under the Pretrial Fairness Act.
The appellate court is overwhelmed right now.
Earlier this month, the Pretrial Release Appeals Task Force released their findings on the volume of appeals under the Pretrial Fairness Act. The act went into effect 6 months ago and ended the cash bail system in Illinois. But with the act in effect now, the number of appeals have significantly increased. The task force calling it, quote, staggering.
I don't know that I expected the number to be as high as it is. I'm not sure anybody did.
During the first 5 months of the Pretrial Fairness Act, there have been almost 1,900 appeals. From 2014 to 2023, before the act was in effect, there were a total of 171 appeals of bond orders in Illinois. During that 10-year period, that marks only about 17 bond appeals per year statewide. Now, they are projecting over 4,500 Pretrial Fairness Act appeals per year.
All those things cost. Judges, you're paying salaries for everything. So the operations of the courts, the court reporters, all those things have increased costs associated with them.
The task force also compared Illinois to New Jersey. In New Jersey, where 2 judge panels hear these types of appeals, the total number of appeals heard by a judge would total just over 50. In Illinois, the panels consist of 3 judges. Each judge is estimated to hear about 240 Pretrial Fairness Act appeals per year.
From a state perspective, it's really hard to compare Illinois to New Jersey, to New York, to Alaska. Anybody that has contemplated the elimination of cash bail, or at least partially or in its entirety, you won't know what the impact of that is until you actually try to establish it, unless they're identical systems, and none of them are.
Both the task force and the Illinois Sheriff's Association say the appellate courts are the ones that are the most affected. The report says this was expected by the legislator, and some funding has already been issued to some offices to help address it. Reporting live in Springfield, I'm Julia Rosier. Back to you.
Thanks, Julia. This week officially marks 6 months since the Pretrial Fairness Act went into effect. Thanks for watching. Stick around by subscribing today and don't miss a single video.